Hello student. Today we are going to see chapter number 1, the story of the past. These are the main points to be covered in this topic. What is the history? Why do we learn history? Timelines in history, periods in history. Now we are going to see introduction of this lesson. When you find out these things, you are finding out about the past. When you look at the old photograph of your family, you are looking back at your past. And the example is the photograph which you are seeing on the screen. Now, here is the first point of a lesson. What is history? When you find out about the past event in your family or look at old family pictures, you are learning your family history. History tells us about the past children. All peoples have a history. Places like building, city and countries also have a history. In history, we learn about the event that happened in the past, to the people, to places. Why the event of the past has happened? Now what is history, children? History is a study of past. History is a study of past people, buildings, cities and country. History is also study of the famous person. Here we have an example of a famous person. The example is Mahatma Gandhi, who has fought for India's freedom. Now here is the second point of our lesson. Why do we learn history? Students, why it is need to learn the history? There are many reasons why we learn history. Learning about the past is interesting. For example, history tells us that earlier there was no internet. So students, in earlier time there was no internet. So how these people were communicating to each other? They were communicating with the help of letter. They used to write letter to each other. And these letters were sent to the post office. But it takes severe days to reach the person. Nowadays it is quick service. We get the messages immediately. Second point, history helps us to understand how people of earlier time lived. It tells us about the living of the people in the earlier time. For example, when we study history, we learn that in earlier time there were no cars, no trains, no buses or no aeroplanes. At that time, there was no well-developed transport system, children. So that time, people travel over land. So what they used to do to travel? They used to walk from one place to another, or they used to travel in a vehicle which was pulled by animals. That vehicle was pulled by animals like horse, etc. The picture you can see there and you will get the idea. Third point of the lesson, history help us to understand many things in the world. So you can understand what events has happened in the world at a past time. For example, when we study history, we learn why we celebrate 15th August as our Independence Day. As slowly we will study history of the past, we will know why 15th August is celebrated as an Independent Day of India. Students, Now we are going to see third point of our lesson, timelines of history. What is the meaning of timeline? Timeline means that particular time or the order at what time the event has taken place. When we learn about the event that happened in your family, you also learn when they had been happened. In same way, when we learn about the event in history, we learn when they have been happened. Earlier, you learned that timeline is useful because it tells us the order in which the event has happened. Look carefully at the timeline down. You are seeing a timeline down. We have to see that. In 1869, Mahatma Gandhi is born. In 1947, India becomes independent. In 1950, India becomes republic. In 1975, India launches its first satellite Aryabhat. In 2013, India sent a space mission to planet Mars. Now all these above mentioned events tells us the timeline. From this timeline, we can tell that Mahatma Gandhi, one of the main leaders of India's struggle for freedom, was born many years before India became independent. So birth of Mahatma Gandhi was before the independence. In fact, he was an old man of 78 years when India became free. So we have calculated the age of Mahatma Gandhi, that what is his age during the freedom time of India by seeing this timeline. We also learned that India has launched its first satellite and then a space mission to Mars by this timeline chart. We are also able to tell that after independence, India's space mission got better and better. Timelines are important when we study history because they help us to understand when thing has happened. Now students, we are going to see last point of the lesson, that is periods in history. Time is continuous, yes, but the people have divided it into what? Days, month and years. Like time, history is also continuous. Some historians think that it is easy to understand when events happen if history is divided into periods. So in history, the time is divided into period. These are very long stretch of time that last for many hundred of years. So the period is extended for many hundred of years. The periods into which the historians divide for the study of history are as follow. First period, the ancient period. Ancient period is also known as very old period. Second period is the medieval period or the middle period. This period is between the ancient and the modern period. Third period is the modern period or more recent period. Later on, when we learn more history, you will see that though the past has been divided like this, all parts of the world were not in a particular period of history. at the same time. So which three periods we have studied here? Ancient period, that is very old period, middle period, and the last period is the modern period. Values and life skills developed by this lesson. History is the study of the people and event of the past. It is important to know the past because it is interesting and it also helps us to understand today's world. This is the end of chapter 1. Thank you.